Hi friends, today I am giving a lecture on differences between break and continue statements in C language. So before going to the differences, first we have to discuss about some points about the break and continue statements. Okay. So break and continue statements are the two important statements in C language. So break and continue statements are mainly used in loops such as for loop, while loop, do while loop. So considering the break statement, so break statement is used to exit from the current loop. Suppose we are there in a loop. Suppose we want to exit from the current loop. So for that purpose, we are using break statement. Suppose we are in a switch statement. We want to exit from the switch statement. So for that purpose, we have to use break statement. Okay. Suppose we want to terminate from the for loop or while loop or do while loop. For that purpose, we are using break statement. Okay. Suppose we can take a for loop. In the body of the for loop, suppose we want to write break statement. So whenever a break statement is encountered in the for loop, it immediately jumps the program control from the current loop to the next statement after the closing brace of the for loop. Okay. So the syntax is break. Break is also a keyword. Break is also a keyword. So the syntax of the break statement is break semicolon. Okay. Next, go for continue statement. So continue statement is used to continue the current iteration. Continue statement is mainly used to continue the execution of the same loop again and again. So for that purpose, we have to use the continue statement. Suppose we want to execute a set of statement continuously. So for that purpose, we are using continue statement. Continue statement never terminates from the current loop. Never terminates from the current loop. Next one is continue statement is used. Continue statement passes to the next statement. So this is the point. Program control passes to the next iteration of the loop, skipping rest of the code in the current iteration. So whenever a continue statement is occurred, okay, so after the continue statement, what are the statements are there? That statements are skipped and again control goes to the next iteration. Okay, whatever the statements after the continue statement, so these statements are skipped. So again the program control passes to the next iteration. So this is the one of the important point regarding the continue statement. Okay, next we go for the syntax. Syntax of the continue statement is continue semicolon. So whatever I am telling, so these points are putting differences between break and continue. So while considering the break, it is used to exit from the current loop. Suppose we are there in a while loop. So suppose we want to exit from the current while loop, we have to use the break statement in the body of the while loop. Suppose we are in a switch statement. Suppose we want to exit from the switch statement. So for that purpose, we have to use break statement. Next, considering the continue statement, it is used to skip the current loop iteration and return the control to the next loop iteration. Suppose we are in the first iteration of the while loop. So whenever continue statement is occurred in the first iteration, whatever the statements after the continue statement, the statements are skipped. Again, the program control goes to the next iteration. So that is the meaning of the statement. It is used to skip the current loop iteration and return the control to the next loop iteration. Suppose we are in the first iteration. In the first iteration, so any continue statement is there in the body of the loop. So whatever the statements after the continue statement, those statements are skipped, then the program control goes to the next iteration of the loop. Next, considering the break statement, it terminates the current loop. Okay, it terminates the current loop. So whatever the program control is there in the loop, so that loop is terminated by using the break statement. So it never terminates the loop. Suppose by using continue statement, we do not terminate the loop. Continuously it is running. Continuously it is running until the condition is false. So because of that reason, it never terminates the loop until the condition is false. Third one is program control passes to the statement instantly following the body of the loop containing the break. Suppose we can take the for loop. So any break statement is occurred, the control immediately terminates the current loop and the control goes to the next statement after the loop. So that is the meaning of this statement. Here, program control passes to the next iteration by skipping the statements after the continue keyword. So program control passes to the next iteration of the loop, skipping the rest of the code. Next, syntax is break. Here syntax is continue. Next, this is the example for break statement. So now consider I value is equal to 1. 1 less than or equal to 8. Condition true. If the condition is true, the program control enters into the body of the loop. So this is the body of the loop. Between the opening brace and closing brace, the body of the loop is present. So if I greater than or equal to 5, I value is 1, 1 greater than or equal to 5. So condition false. If the condition is false, then control goes to the after the if block. After the if block, what is the statement is there? Printf %di. I value is how much? I value is 1 value is printed. Next, I value is incremented. Now I value is 2. So 2 less than or equal to 8. Condition true. The control goes to the body of the for loop. I value is 2. 2 greater than or equal to 5. So that is false. Then the control does not enters into the body of the if block. The control enters into the statement after the if block. After the if block, what is the statement is there? Printf %d I value. What is the I value? I value is 2. 2 is printed. Next, I value is incremented. Now I value is 3. So 3 less than or equal to 8. Condition true. The control goes to the body of the for loop. If I greater than or equal to 5, I value how much? 3. So 3 greater than or equal to 5. So 3 greater than or equal to 5. Condition false. Condition false. The control goes to the else part or after the if block. So after the if block, printf percentage d I. I value is 3 is printed. Next, I value is incremented. I value 4. For 4 less than or equal to 8. Condition true. The control goes to the body of the loop. If I greater than or equal to 5, 4 greater than or equal to 5, condition false. The control goes to the next statement after the if block. Printf percentage d I value is 4 is printed. Next, I value is incremented. Now I value is initialized with 5. So 5 less than or equal to 8. Condition true. If 5 greater than or equal to 5. So condition true. So condition true. So condition true. Then the control goes to the enters into the body of the if block. Here break is there. So by using this break statement, the control goes to the outside the body of the loop. Outside the body of the loop. So this is the statement. There is no statement is there. So then the output of the program is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Next, go to this one, continue statement. So here I is equal to 0. So 0 less than or equal to 8. So condition true. The control goes to the body of the loop. Here if 0 less than or equal to 5. 0 less than or equal to 5. Condition true. The control goes to the body of the if block. So continue. So whatever the statements after the continue, the statements are skipped. Then the control passes to the next iteration. Next iteration is I value is incremented. Now I value is 1. So 1 less than or equal to 8. So condition true. The control goes to the body of the loop. Here 1 less than or equal to I less than or equal to 5. So that is I value is 1. 1 less than or equal to, so sorry, I is in, sorry, initially I value 1. 1 less than or equal to 8. Condition true. The control goes to the body of the loop. I value 1. 1 less than or equal to 5. Condition true. The control goes to the body of the loop. Here continue is there. So whatever the statements after the continue, the statements are skipped. Again the control goes to the next iteration. Next iteration I value is incremented. Now I value is 2. 2 less than or equal to 8. Condition true. The control goes to the body of the loop. If I less than or equal to 5, I value is 2. 2 less than or equal to 5. Condition true. So again continue. So whenever continue statement is encountered after stopping the current iteration, then the control passes to the next iteration. Next iteration is I value is incremented. Now I value is 3. So 3 less than or equal to 8. Condition true. The control enters into the body of the loop. If I less than or equal to 5, I value is 3. 3 less than or equal to 5. Condition true. Then continue statement is encountered. Again the control stops the current iteration, then goes to the next iteration. I value is incremented. I value 4. 4 less than or equal to 8. Condition true. So the control goes to the body of the loop. 4 less than or equal to 5. So condition true. Again continue. So I value is incremented. Now I value is 5. So 5 less than or equal to 8. Condition true. The control goes to the body of the loop. I less than or equal to 5. 5 less than or equal to 5. Condition true. So here whatever the statement is there in the if block continues there. So after skipping the next statements after the continue, So then the control goes to the next iteration. I value is incremented. I value 6 less than or equal to 8, condition true. If 6 less than or equal to 5, false. False, the statement, the control goes to the next statement after the if block, printf percentage %di. So I value, what is the I value? So I value is 6. So 6 is the output. Next, I value is incremented. I value is 7 less than or equal to 8, condition true. The control goes to the body of the loop. If I less than or equal to 5, 7 less than or equal to 5, that is condition false. The control goes to the next statement after the if block, printf percentage %di. I value is 7 is printed. Next, I value is incremented. I value is 8. So 8 less than or equal to 8. So condition true. The control goes to the body of the loop. I less than or equal to 5. That is 8 less than or equal to 5. So condition false. Then the control goes to the next statement after the if block. So I value is 8. 8 is printed. Next, I value is incremented 9. So 9 less. So the control goes to the next statement after the for loop. There is no statement is there. The output is 6, 7, 8. So thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel name. So DIVVELA SRINIVASA. DIVVELA SRINIVASA. So thank you.